Buenos días y bienvenidos otra vez a la clase de español para las profesiones de salud, es Español 118. And again, I'd like to welcome you to Spanish 118, and this again is Basic Spanish Healthcare for the Professions. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to review the syllabus, but in 3 parts, and I'm going to make an assumption that all of you can read English. So I'm not going to go through it and read it word for word because you can do that, but I do want to paraphrase certain sections. Okay? So the top part of the syllabus has all of my pertinent information, email, office, phone number, and my office hours. And I just want to let you know that this course is offered by the College of Integrated Sciences and Arts. We call ourselves CISA. So I also have given you our website, and then if you have any questions about the college itself, then you can email at cisa@asu.esu. Okay? Now, the Spanish 118 is a basic Spanish for healthcare. It's an introductory Spanish course. Okay, we're going to be focusing on some basic conversational skills within a healthcare setting. Okay, the idea is for you to gain confidence in brief and basic conversations in Spanish using medical and healthcare related expressions and terminologies. Okay, so this is definitely a class intended for beginners. Okay, those who have had no Spanish or very little Spanish. Okay, so here you can review over the course objectives here in this box. Okay. Important information. This talks about placement. Okay, so if you have never taken a Spanish language course before, if you've studied high school Spanish for 1 year or less, maybe you took a Spanish 101 course, didn't get a passing grade. Or perhaps you chose to take the internet exam and scored between a 0 and 249. Then you belong, if any one of these pertains to you, you belong in the course. If you do not fulfill these requirements, any one of these requirements, okay, you should be in Spanish 118. So you definitely want to talk to me for more information. If you're bilingual, if you speak Spanish at home, if you have lived abroad for more than a year, have done a mission, you definitely belong in either Spanish 218 or perhaps even 318. So you definitely want to talk to me ASAP, as soon as possible. Okay, the required text is Salud. It's an introductory Spanish for health professionals. Okay, you can purchase that either through Pearson, which is the company that is basically has worked with the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, or you can purchase it through our bookstore at downtown Phoenix campus. Okay, course technology disclaimer. Okay, you're taking an online course, so you have to have access to and know how to use a computer. You'll learn how to use the program we use for the course, My Spanish Lab, as well as the course management system ASU uses, Blackboard. However, if you have any computer-related issues, problems with the computer itself, not the programs, you want to contact the ASU technical support team. Okay? A little bit further down in the syllabus, I will have the information on how to do that. I am just a little bit technologically savvy, but I cannot answer most questions. Okay? And so if you are experiencing any computer problems, it is your responsibility to make sure you find another computer to use. Okay? If you have any My Spanish Lab issues, then you want to contact Pearson Tech Support, and you can do that through the My Spanish Lab. Okay? Grades, please give me approximately a week for grading, even though this is a shortened class, but I do try to grade as assignments come in, but some students will do the assignments as they go along. Other students wait till the absolute last moment and try to do 40 assignments in a few hours. So please give me a little time to get caught up with anything that needs to be graded. Every time that I have something graded, I will upload any average into the Blackboard Grade Center. Okay. When you're communicating, we want to try to begin right away with our communication in Spanish. So just a note about emails. Okay, I reserve the right not to answer emails during the weekend on Saturdays or Sundays. And please give me during the week at least 24 hours to answer any emails that have been sent. Okay. And throughout this brief 7.5-week semester, you will email me at least 2 times to clarify questions or any concerns you have. Okay. You want to try to write your emails in Spanish. Okay. At the very beginning, that's going to be extremely difficult to do. However, you can write below what it is you are trying to convey in English. But we want to get you comfortable writing professional emails within the target language. So right here below are the best ways to format emails that you write to your instructor or any professional setting. Estimado instructor or estimado profesor. In my case, estimada profesora. And then you want to have a reason for why you're writing. So me dirijo a usted para, so I'm directing myself to you, or le escribo para, or I'm writing to you, your body. And then how you close would be atentamente, or un saludo cordial. Okay? Now, before you communicate with the instructor, use the 3 before me policy. So check the course syllabus, see if there's any announcements in Blackboard or in my Spanish lab, or if anything has been posted on the discussion board. This will help you potentially identify questions that have already been answered before I can actually even answer your email. Okay. Now, when you are writing emails, if you have a question that is of a personal nature, okay, definitely make sure you contact me and put urgent in the subject heading. Okay. You want to use correct spelling and grammar when you write your emails. You want to avoid text abbreviations. You want to use netiquette guidelines. Okay. So you're going to have your communication skills tested here through online course. And so you want to communicate well as professionally, okay? And you want to follow these netiquette guidelines. Okay? You don't want to flame. You don't want to hit reply all of the time. Okay? You want to make sure that you have a descriptive subject line for your email message. Excuse me. You want to show professionalism and courtesy. Okay, you should keep in mind that many times with written communication, your message could be misinterpreted. In a face-to-face setting, your facial expressions, your tone of voice, they can help convey your message as much as the words you use. In a written message, though, sometimes the subtext can be easily confused or misinterpreted. You also want to be respectful. In other words, don't address "hey" at the beginning of your correspondence, and use a positive tone. Okay, would you actually, what you're writing, would you say this to someone face to face? And if not, then don't write it. Okay. Next, information about technical assistance for ASU. I have the new help desk phone number. Well, it's really not technically new anymore. And when you call that number, you have Blackboard support, Learning Studio support. Okay. You can click on this link to find out information on systems outages or the status calendars. Okay. And you definitely must have an ASU email account with access to the internet, because I correspond primarily through ASU email and Blackboard. Okay. Now, Most students will access their Blackboard via the my.asu.edu. However, sometimes at the beginning, particularly at the beginning of a semester, the system can be slow or even stop. Now, just because my ASU is down does not necessarily mean that Blackboard is down. You can actually access Blackboard directly through myasucourses.asu.edu. Okay, this is the end of part 1. I will continue with part 2 in just a moment.